Good morning, everybody. Welcome and Happy New Year to you. We got 1,619 gross orders, which is an industry record. We got 1,503 net orders. The backlog is above 5,500 net aircraft. It means it's with the current production rate in 2013, this is even close to 9 years of production.
This is a record for Airbus, the 626, but many people, even at Airbus, don't realize that it's the second biggest delivery for the industry in the entire history of the industry. When Boeing came in at 648 this year, that set a new record, but we're number 2 with 626, not very far behind. It still surprises me. People say, well, yes, we know Airbus dominates the single-aisle market, but Boeing dominates the wide-body market. Well, if you want to go back 20, 25 years, I guess that was true, but not last year. No, they didn't dominate the market. We had 341 orders, and they had about 309 orders. I would say that gives us the lead there. And you say, well, 1 year doesn't make a trend. Well, let's go back about 5 or 6 years and look at net orders. And then you say, well, what about those orders for Emirates for the X that they didn't put in the order book this year? Okay, put those in the order book as well. We still come out on top. Airbus dominates the wide-body market as well as it dominates the single-aisle market. Just look up the numbers.
626 deliveries. You saw there the 493 on the single-aisle family. That's a record for any civil aircraft program anywhere in the world. The 320, certainly the main progress and focus there, of course, in terms of deliveries, almost 6,000. Rate 42, I think, well stabilized. The transition to NEO, we expect to have that done as we go through 2018. And I think the developments are well on track. You know that we expect to do our first flight in Q4 of this year, and all of the major components are now starting to be delivered into the FAL. And we're still very much on target for our EIS date in Q4 of 2015. The 330, still, I think, highly reliable aircraft, 99.2, 99.3 in terms of operational reliability, a real money-making machine for the customers that have it. So stable production, highest production rate of any wide-body program. The 242-ton will be ready for EIS with Delta next year, and we're excited about how that's progressing. And of course, the regional aircraft, as outlined by Fabrice, we think we have a strong product there. And we continue to invest, of course, about 150 million a year in R&D for that program. 380, as I said, now comes to a run rate in standard program. 25 aircraft, exactly in line with our promise for last year. 122 aircraft delivered in total. British Airways, of course, became our 10th new operator, and of course 4 new operators will come along this year, and we're excited to see the fleet expanding, and I think now good operational reliability, and I think still seen as being the standard for choice for most of the traveling public.
We have changed the way of working with our suppliers. Today's supply chain is much more robust, is much more reliable than ever before. We have simplified our own internal processes. We have been reducing the interfaces, and we have managed to improve on the lead times across the organization, but also and in particular in development.
2014, so we start with a 350. You have understood we need to certify and deliver the aircraft, and not only deliver one aircraft, prepare for the ramp up in 15, 16, 17, 18. Second, we passed a very important gate at the very end of last year regarding the development of the Dash 1000. So we need now to go into the detailed design, so it will be a busy year on that, and then progressively we'll move to production and assembly of this first aircraft in 2015. Second, 320neo, Tom mentioned it, we're on track, first flight in autumn, very important milestone, so with the first engine, the GTF of Pratt. 330, the 242 tons variant will take shape. Deliveries, we believe that we will deliver a level which is similar to what we achieved in 2013. The 350 will not weigh in these deliveries in quantities, and the rest is pretty stable. We have recruited 16,500 people for the last 5 years, and especially for the last 3 years. Last year, 3,000 recruitments. Next year, we plan to recruit at least 1,500 people, and we will offer 500 positions to our colleagues from the other divisions, the defense and space, as you know that this entity will have to go through some restructuring. So this is also showing the solidarity that can be demonstrated within a group like Airbus Group.